Hello, my name is Matthew Scroggum. I'm a senior at Bowie High School and I will be graduating in the year 2020, and today I will perform 2 monologues for you. I have confirmed my attendance to UIW, and my monologues will be Kodachrome as Robert and Pictures as Joe. Do you have any books on marriage? How to have a good marriage? How to love the right way? How to make the best love? Not fiction, mind you, or the things on the internet, more like old knowledge. Things passed down generation after generation by word of mouth but have been forgotten? Maybe some of the new science too, but not based off of one study and not pseudoscience. I finally feel like I'm trying to start my life with the right person, and I'm trying not to make too many mistakes. I just want to be happy. Or if not happy, what we're supposed to be? Honest? Worthwhile? Do you have any books like that? Discouraging? It's immoral. Oh, these unborn souls who have been taught what to admire. Who are we painting for? They don't want it, wouldn't take it as a gift. And here we are, a poor little group standing amazed before the glory of the sun and painting it for the blind. You know, sometimes I just really want to paint the thing in stupid people's dining rooms. Thank you. Now for the interview portion, I'm going to answer these questions. What got me interested in theater? Well, I started in 7th grade of junior high, and the family aspect of it and everybody just having a good time, all putting ourselves into something that we were creating. It was a really nice experience, and I've never really came out of that sort of joy that I get creating something with a big group of people like that. What was my high school theater experience like? Well, at our high school, we don't have a lot of normal theater tech, so we use a cafetorium, and we make most of the props ourselves, and we design the sets ourselves, so it's all a big community experience. Over the years of high school, I seemed to get a more liking for doing everything on a project. I love every single part of it. So as high school went on, I put myself into more stuff. I make most of the props now. I just help build the set and design the set from scratch. We do everything from scratch as a community effort, and it's been really fun, and I really enjoy it, and I hope to bring what I've learned from high school into college to sort of be in a different community and put my own work and experience into it. If you're interested in double majoring or minor, which you can do, would you be interested in doing it? I would be pretty interested in doing it. For the most part right now, I have a huge interest in music. I make music. I want to maybe minor in composition or double major in composition. Another thing I would really like to double major on would be acting and directing on one side and the technical experience on the other. So when I go into the work field, I have a complete broad range, and it'll give me more access to more jobs and make my scope broader for finding things to do after college. What's my greatest accomplishment so far? I have a lot of accomplishments down the line, but my most recent one was putting our play Impasse to move on to the next step to go to Bi District. Even though we were unable to go to Bi District because, all of the COVID-19 stuff going on, we built this entire play from scratch off of a conversation we had at dinner one night about how cool it would be to make a play based on Waco. I had an amazing honor playing David Koresh himself. I won an award, and we moved it on to the next stage and going to state. And I feel like it was a really amazing play, and it really could have moved on. Sadly, we were taken from it, but building the play from scratch and seeing it move on and the wide range of responses we got from it was amazing. And it was a really awesome experience to hear people who lived in that time, watched it on TV, compliment me and the rest of my cast on how realistic we made this. What's my greatest fear? Well, I do have some fears. I am claustrophobic, but I would say my greatest fear overall would be to fail in the broad sense of life. I would hate to look down the road and turn back and not be happy with the things that I've done. Not have any questions if I could have pushed myself harder. I strive for achievement in every way, sense of the form, and so failure is a big fear for me. What do you hope to get out of your college experience? I really hope to get knowledge that I wasn't able to get in high school. As I said earlier, our high school doesn't put a lot of money into theater, and we don't have a lot of the things that most theater programs do. So I'd love to learn the ins and outs of lights, the ins and outs of sound, the ins and outs of set design, prop design, costume design, everything. I would love to build as much knowledge as I could. The quote that I live every day by is that if you don't learn something, you wasted a day. And I want to learn as much as possible when going to college so I can learn even more moving on into the job world. Are you interested in work study? If so, where would you like to work? The scene shop, the costume shop, the box office, or other non-organizations on campus that aren't theater? I would love to do work study. That would be amazing, keeping everything close to the campus, making sure I always have time to do everything. Working in the scene shop, and the costume shop, and the box office sounds really awesome to me. I would love to do that. Being able to go from class to practice and then working all in a closed environment and in a space would allow me to really be able to organize everything I have going and make it really easy for me to do my best at everything I can do. And I would really love to do work study. What's something most people don't know about me? I don't show it, but I'm really picky with things. And sometimes when I work on stuff and it's not exactly right, it bugs me a little bit, but I don't usually show it, and I'm okay with imperfections. But sometimes I really like to make things perfect. And I've learned to deal with it better as I've grown up, but sometimes it still rubs me the wrong way when something just isn't exactly right. What will you be doing in 10 years? Where will that be? What will it be like? That's a really hard question because you never know what's going to happen in the future, but I would love to be working a job somewhere, doing theater, doing what I love, making a pretty good amount of money in either tech or acting or directing. I would love to be directing at that time. That would be amazing. And also I would work on side projects like music and maybe other things along the way that I pick up, but I would love to have like 2 or 3 self-sustaining jobs for myself, because that sounds like it would be really nice to me. Do you plan to live on or off campus? I do plan to live on campus. I have not applied for housing just yet, but I'm in the process of it. Do you plan to get a job off campus? If I'm able to do work study and work for the campus, I don't think I'll really need a job off campus. Is there anything else you'd like us to know about you? I am an extremely hard worker, and when it comes to things that I'm passionate about, like music and theater, I always put myself into it because art in a form is a self-expression. And growing up, I didn't really have a lot of opportunities to give out what I felt inside. And so doing theater and things like this, I always just put 100% of myself into it. I love being the character, showing that on stage. I love making music and showing my passion and my effort and my love and my hate and my anger, everything through the art that I do. And it would just really be an amazing opportunity for me to express it. And I know that I would work extremely hard, and I know that I would give everything I have. And those are all the questions for now. Thank you very much, and thank you for this opportunity, and have a nice day.